It's time for another FootballJOE quiz! And oh my goodness, what a treat do we have for you today. It's a Scottish football special! Wow!
Don't click off. We need the retention.
Old Firm and Scottish Premiership action coming live to you on FootballJOE. And who better to take us through this mesmerising day of quizzing than Sean Hickey!
Hello.
In the Celtic corner. How are you doing, Sean?
I'm good. I was saying to Ed when I came in this morning, I didn't realise I was wearing a half-half shirt today. But we move on regardless.
There'll be no neutrality when it comes to crushing your opposition today. It's Mr. Ed Campbell!
Hello. How are we?
Representing the Jers, as it were. How are you? You right?
I'm great, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm really well. I haven't actually been on screen with either of you before, so this is very exciting for me. I'm in my Hib shirt as a neutral.
That's the most neutral. That's the most neutral you can be.
No one wins, no one loses, all right? Just here to hold the peace. Yes, Scottish football, PoliticsJOE combination. Let's have it, lads. First round is the pitch round. Let's do this.
Woo!
All right, it's time for Famous Faces, and what we've done, we've taken 5 players that have featured in the Scottish Premiership over the years. Some iconic names in this lineup, some less iconic as it goes. Let's kick off with face number 1, top left. Who's this?
For some context for the audience, I love Rangers, I don't love football. My knowledge pertains to Glasgow Rangers.
Hey, come on, you must know a few of these. Just do one at a time,
Oh, this is going to look so small on screen.
That's all right, I can see what you've written. Well, what have you gone for, Sean?
A wild stab in the dark. I've gone for Bruno Gomez.
I've gone Bruno Alves.
He did play for Rangers. It's Bruno Alves.
He played for us in the Championship, I think.
He was still playing for Portugal pretty late in his career, so the fact that he turned up for Rangers at that point was quite wild.
Huge club.
All right, face number 2. Who's this guy? Okay. What have you gone for on this one?
Sure. James McFadden.
It's not James McFadden. Who is
Gary
it?
Hooper.
It is Gary Hooper.
It is.
Hasn't changed a bit either.
I would only recognise him with short hair.
And hoops, probably.
Yes.
The stripes are throwing you off.
Scoring against Barcelona.
Gary Hooper currently plays for Kettering Town up front with Niall Ranger. What a career. What a
Good
time.
for him.
Okay. One apiece. Now we get into the non-Celtic Rangers players who have appeared in the top flight. Who's this? I have no idea.
I don't know who that man is.
Can you tell us who he played for?
Manchester United.
Manchester United was his big club. He has there's like a hyphen in his name. There's a hyphen in his name. Is what I'll give it. Is what I'll say to you.
Sean Rape. Is his first name the same as his last name?
Sort
He's
of.
far closer to
You're
this than
onto
I am.
something.
Yeah.
You're onto something. Yeah.
I've no idea.
Is it something like... Is it that?
It's something like that. Yeah.
Right. I don't know if I want to say it.
I am delighted that you're going to write something like that and get it wrong.
That's just for us to look at.
And he's not Old Firm.
No, he's not.
What club did he play for in Scotland?
He played for St Mirren briefly.
God.
He was a buddy. I'm not. I'm going to pass actually.
Yeah, I'm passing on that as well. I've no idea.
That is Eric Jemba.
Oh.
Do you want to reveal what you wrote? No. Let's move swiftly on. No points there. Right. Next player here. He played for Dundee for a bit. Also played for Liverpool, as you can see here.
This is going to be murder. I have no idea who that man is. I'm going to...
You really should have just made this quiz Old Firm.
We told you.
It would have been higher stakes.
It's going to be...
We did warn them.
It's going to be more Old Firmy after this.
It better be.
He didn't play very much for Liverpool. He was an emergency signing under Klopp when he first got there.
Tried to make these as gettable as possible.
Did he sign from Dundee?
He didn't. He played for Dundee after. He'd spent quite a lot of time in the Prem though.
He's played for the English national team.
Okay.
And he now captains, I believe, Sierra Leone.
Oh,
If that helps you out.
Good for it. I'm actually I'm behind on my Sierra Leone's football. Okay, I don't know who that is.
All right, never mind. Any answer from you?
No, I'm passing on that as well.
Stephen Coulker. Well done if you got that at home.
Yeah.
Right, now the last one here is the brother of an iconic footballer in Europe who came and played for a brief periods in Dundee. But do you know who it is?
This is a Dundee heavy round.
Can you? He looks very similar to his brother.
Something.
There's a clue on the shirts. If you can think what. It's not his name.
Turn around.
Simple is not his name.
Can you give me the tee up again on who he is?
He's
got
brother,
a famous brother.
He's the brother of an icon.
It's Yaya Toure.
It's not Yaya Toure's brother. Although Kolo did play for Celtic.
He did, yeah. And he looks like his brother in this photo.
He looks a lot like his brother in this photo. He played very briefly in the Scottish top tier.
Will you just accept the surname?
Yeah. Just the surname's fine on this
I've gone
one.
for just a surname as well.
Okay, who have you gone for?
Something Van Bommel.
Okay, and who have you gone for?
Something Robin.
So you're nationality-wise in the right ballpark. It's actually Rodney Schneider.
Oh.
Rodney.
Big Rod!
Yeah, Rodney Schneider.
If you were like the inferior brother, having the name Rodney is also that's insult to injury.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Most of his photos on Getty involve him standing right next to his brother. So he's riding the coattails of Wes. 1 point apiece after that electric opening round. As we move into the connections round, let's see how we do here. Right, time for the connections round. The way this works, there are 5 questions. We'll do the answers at the end. I'll then offer you the chance to collaborate on a clue, on an answer you're not getting, and then we will try and figure out what links all 5 of these answers. And it is related to something that you two might know.
That's a good start.
Let's see how we go. Right, question number 1. Premier League icon Roque Santa Cruz played for which German club? Okay, very good. Question number 2. The family which founded the Fiat Automobile Company also owns which Italian club? Okay. Question number 3. Which team smashed Gary Neville's Valencia 7-0 during the Englishman's ill-fated time at the Spanish club?
This isn't very Scottish, this round, is it?
We've been led here under false pretenses.
I need more Dundee questions.
These are all big teams, don't worry. Question 4. Which was the 5th club that David Beckham played for?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
I think I've got that. It's one of 2.
Yeah.
I think I've got it. Because there's a photo of him being thrown in the air when he retires.
He had one loan spell in England, which people often forget about.
Ooh.
All right, we'll move on to question 5, and you can decide. In 2020-21, which Spanish club won their first major trophy?
Sorry, 2020, 2021?
Yeah. They won their first major trophy.
Because it was the extremely long penalty shootout.
Yes, it was the extremely long penalty shootout.
11-10.
Nice. Right, do you want a clue for any of these questions?
Yes.
Which one? You can collaborate on here. You've got to decide.
Oh, do we only get one clue
You've got one
for
clue.
the 2 of us?
Yes.
Okay,
So
what are you confident on?
Last one, semi-confident on the 4th one. I'm not confident on the previous 3.
I'm fairly confident in 1, although I could be wildly off. 2, 3, and 4, I'm not sure about.
I would take a 2 clue.
Yeah, let's go for 2.
The clue for number 2, their city rivals are Torino.
Oh, yeah. I think I've got it then. I don't think I needed that clue.
Okay, let's go through the answers. Right, Premier League icon Roque Santa Cruz played for which club? Who did you go for?
Hertha Berlin.
It's not. Who is it?
Bayern Munich.
1 point to Sean. Well done. The family which founded the Fiat Automobile Company also owns who? Who have you gone for?
Juventus.
Juventus.
It is Juventus. Well done. Well done. The team which smashed Gary Neville's Valencia 7-0 was... Who have you gone for?
Sevilla.
Barcelona.
It's Barcelona.
Oh.
Well done. Yeah. I think it was Enrique. Absolutely turned him over. The 5th club that David Beckham played for was AC Milan.
I wrote PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have PSG as well. So
Okay.
it's
No points there. So it was...
United, Madrid, Galaxy,
Preston.
What?
On loan from Manchester United.
So I said he had a loan spell
Really?
early in his career.
Preston North End.
So he went United, Preston, Real Madrid, LA Galaxy, AC Milan.
Did he have a loan spell at Arsenal where he didn't play?
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
No, he
Did he
didn't.
train with Arsenal
He
or something?
Trained with Arsenal and Spurs.
I'm going to say it wasn't clear loan spells were included.
I said there was an early loan spell. All right. And the last one, who won their first major trophy? Who have you both gone for?
Villarreal.
Villarreal.
Yeah, point to both of you for that one. So you did quite well in that round. You got 4.
Yeah.
I think you got 4 there. And Ed, you got 2.
2.
Right, for a bonus points, can you tell me what links these 5 teams?
Bayern Munich, Juventus, Barcelona, Preston, and Villarreal.
Not Preston. Preston is not one of the answers.
AC Milan.
AC Milan.
You said that.
That would really be a.
That's
an
throwing the
outlier.
cat
I've got
amongst the
such a-
pigeons there.
Mine is really... The connection I can think of is really dumb.
It's linked to your interests.
It's hard to gauge what the connection is because how specific. Okay.
I don't know what... I've got such a dumb answer.
Joel, do you reckon you got it?
Might be in the ballpark.
All right, what have you gone for, Ed?
All plain stripes?
Bayern and Villarreal do not play in stripes, sadly. What have you gone for?
They have played either Celtic or Rangers in European knockouts.
That's exactly the answer I'm looking for.
Really?
Well done.
Yeah! Whatever.
So
In the 21st century, surely.
in the Champions League, I'll accept
Yeah.
that. In the Champions League, in the modern era of the Champions League, these are the only teams that Rangers and Celtic have played in the knockout rounds of the competition. Bayern Munich, I know, was the playoff this year. Then Juventus, Barca, and PSG. And then Villarreal is the last time that Rangers got to the knockout rounds of the Champions League.
Oh.
I think it was Nacho Novo playing up front for you guys.
Unreal.
Oh, that was
Back
a
then.
long while ago, wasn't
Great.
it?
Sean, great answer there.
I'm really chuffed with that.
6-3 to Sean after an explosive round. We'll go into the classic matchup.
That's like an old firm score from like 5 years ago.
Yes.
Not recently.
Not recently.
Right, it's time for the classic matchup. You'll not be shocked to hear that we're doing an old firm game. One of the more iconic ones from recent history. Celtic 2, Rangers 1 in 2019, March 2019. A few red cards in this game. A nice fiery old firm, one of the 19 times they played that season. So it's very exciting.
I think that's what makes it difficult, is how often we play each other.
Oh, yeah.
You should know the teams from around then. Sean, you're winning. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
You'll go first. Just a heads up, there is the same surname repeated twice.
Oh.
In
Does
this.
it count for 2?
I'll need a first name as well.
Okay.
Okay.
think
No,
you're
it does not
gonna-
count for 2. It does not count for 2.
I think you're going to
That'd
be
be
well
cool.
here.
Okay, Sean, you're going to go first. 10 seconds on the clock to name the 22 players that started Celtic Rangers 2-1 in 2019. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alfredo Morelos.
Yeah, he's in.
Alan McGregor.
Alan McGregor's in.
Fraser Forster.
No.
Do Scott Sinclair.
No, he didn't play.
Scott Brown.
Yes.
Kieran Tierney.
Tierney did play, yes.
Callum McGregor.
Yeah, there it is.
James Tavernier.
Tavernier is in.
Connor Goldson.
Yep.
Bonner Barisic.
No.
Ryan Kent.
Yep. Let's keep this going.
Onson Edward.
Yes, Edouard. Yeah.
Stephen Davis.
No.
Ryan Jack.
Yes.
Olivier Nicham.
Yes, well done.
James Forrest.
Oh,
Is in, yes.
Oh. I'm trying to think of the keeper now because you said no for Forster, didn't you?
3.
Barkas?
No. 2, 1. That's time. I thought you were taking a photo. Unlucky
Lord.
there. Unlucky there. What a round. What a game. Right. Bain in goal.
Scott Bain.
Scott Bain.
Probably the one game he's ever played.
Surprised you didn't get a few of these. Lustig, Boyata, Ayer, Christophe Ayer.
Did Lustig score the winner in that game?
He doesn't know.
Hayes.
Johnny Hayes.
And then if we move over to the Rangers side of things, McCrory, Worrell, Halliday, Arfield. I thought Arfield.
Oh.
That's a real bit part
Then
team.
Candace.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Ceballos. That's good. Yeah, that was tough.
It's tough. It's never easy under the lights this round. But Ez,
Sorry, you also say, you said that was an iconic game. I don't think to a Rangers or Celtic fan that is an iconic game.
according to the Reddit pages that I was reading, this was an iconic match.
Do you have the red cards?
Scott Brown. Oh, I don't.
And Ryan Kent?
Yeah, Ryan Kent. Yeah, he got sent off that game. Whoa, filthy.
Is Morelos sent off? in this one?
Morelos is sent off in this game. It was his 5th red card.
Ryan Kent punched Scott Brown.
But he didn't even
That
get booked
same
for
year.
that.
It's great stuff.
It was after the game. That's a police matter at that point.
Yeah.
It's less to do with football.
Nothing criminal about that result, though. Ed, you take the 2 points. Let's go.
Well done, Ed.
6-5 as we move into a bumper geography round. Okay, we've got a fun geography round this week. And remember, guys, you don't just need to know the answer. You need to know where it is on the map. See, you guys have hate nonsense, love podcasts, or it
That's
might be
it.
the other way around. I'm not sure. This one is all about
Where it is on the map.
question number 1. Dubbed Celtic's most embarrassing defeat ever. Who beat them 1-0 in the 2016-17 Champions League qualifying rounds?
Ooh,
It was 1-0 in one of the legs. I think they got through the tie overall, but in one of the legs they lost 1-0. And I want to know specifically where this
God,
place
there's been
is.
so many.
This is a devastatingly bad loss. It was Brendan Rodgers' era.
There've been far too many.
that's my guess.
Hide your board. Hide your board.
We trust each other. We're not cheating. We're
Yeah.
not like these guests you have on who don't have any
I'm
prior relationship.
Thinking around here.
Lock in what you feel comfortable with. Okay, what have you gone for there?
It is. I can't remember the name of the team, but it's a team from Gibraltar.
Was it Lincoln Red Imps?
It is Lincoln Red Imps.
Lincoln
Well
Red
done. Points at each. It's the only time Gibraltar ever get in the quiz, but Lincoln Red Imps. Yeah, well done.
Huge audience in Gibraltar.
Big up the Red Imps.
What do you think it was dubbed in the media?
The loss.
Oh,
Yeah.
Implosion.
It was the shock of Gibraltar. That's
That's
what they
good.
called it.
Very
That's good.
good.
Which, we
That is
can't-
good.
we can't
I
get
believe
behind.
we've also lost away to KR Reykjavik at some point around that
There
time.
were multiple options. But
There are more people in Iceland.
that would have been
That's less embarrassing than Gibraltar.
Yeah, that's true.
Question number 2, point each to you there. Question number 2. Bojan Miovski earned a big move to Girona this summer after scoring 32 times in 2 seasons for Aberdeen. But where is he from?
Bojan.
Miovski. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
He was really good for Aberdeen. He's not had a great time in Girona
Really?
since. They
Poor
did get
guy.
a load of money for him.
But he's done really well in Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's my guess.
Sean, have you locked in an answer?
I'm locked in.
What have you gone for?
Poland?
Miovski is not Polish. What have you gone for?
I've gone for Croatian, and I think I've put Croatia on the map.
You're in the right ballpark. It's not correct. It's North Macedonia.
Oh.
Yeah. Just there. So, yeah.
The ski is what threw me there.
Gibraltar and Miovski to kick off North Macedonia. Right, next one. There are 3 answers up for grabs in this.
Wow.
And this depends on how... yeah, the editor, Joel, will love me for this. 3 of the managers currently in the Scottish Prem are not British or Irish. A point for each that you can find.
They're not British or Irish.
So 3 of the 12 managers are not British or Irish.
See, that would require us knowing anything about the rest of the Scottish
Yeah,
Premiership.
like I know Barry Ferguson is Scottish.
Well, there's 12 teams. I'd like to hope that you're aware of a few of them.
I can name
like-
all 12 of them. We were practicing when we were on. And I named all 12 and Ed didn't.
But we forgot about their managers.
Okay,
Oh, God.
I'll help you out. Okay, the teams are St Johnstone, Aberdeen, and Motherwell.
We'll pick that one. I'm going to pick that one.
But
Right,
I've only gone for 2. Hold on.
fun question. That one, Sean. What have you gone for?
On hunch, I've gone for Italy. And I think St. Johnston's manager is from Italy.
Okay.
We played St. Johnston on the weekend and I heard his name on the commentary and it sounded Italian.
What was his name?
Can't remember.
Tony Pepperoni.
One of my answers is Italy.
Okay,
I feel we have a habit in the SPFL of hiring managers from countries that aren't traditionally good at football.
Like Scotland.
Like Scotland. So I've gone for Norway for another one.
Okay.
I think I've put an X on Bulgaria.
Did you mean to do that?
I did mean to go for Bulgaria.
Right,
I don't know
right.
if I've X'd Bulgaria.
I think you've X'd Romania there. Sadly, none of those answers are right.
I've got such good news. I didn't go for any of those countries.
Right.
So I threw all to play for.
no.
Right, what have you gone for?
Right. So I picked Spain.
Okay, that is not correct.
Okay. Germany.
That is correct. Michael Wimmer, the Motherwell coach, is German. Recently
Absolutely.
Wimmer, of
added.
course.
And I'm onto a Wimmer because I've picked Sweden.
That is also correct.
Oh, you're
Come on.
joking me.
Come
Jimmy
on.
And who is
Jimmy
managing?
Thellin of Aberdeen is Swedish. Now, interestingly, the final answer, you said you thought the manager of St Johnstone sounded Italian. I love that. He's called Simo Valacari. He's Finnish. So-
Valakari.
28.
Well, you can surely understand the mix.
He is Finnish. He is Finnish.
Oh,
so
God.
you had some nice logic, but
Yeah.
just the wrong nation. Finland
I
is the
think
final
when you
answer.
hear a Scottish voice say
Valakari,
that surname,
Tagliatelle.
yeah.
Valacari!
Yeah.
Simo Valakari will be very upset at the score here.
Scottish commentator. Love that.
It's my Finnish accent.
Right.
Audience.
2 points to Ed there. Unbelievable knowledge of the Scottish Premiership there. And now, in a first ever, we're swapping out the European map. Ladies and
Hello.
gentlemen, introducing a Scottish map to the game. Here we
finished.
go.
I'm finished like Simo Valakari.
Oh. Some big names appearing in the quiz this week. Right, what I need you to do, when I ask you the question, put a point on the map where you think it is. Closest will get the point, or if you're both in the ballpark, we'll both give it to you. Let's see how we go. Question number 1. Which club in the Scottish Premiership are known as the Staggies?
I know the answer, and I think I know where it is. Does Sean know the answer?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is weighted in the favour of the actual Scotsman.
Yeah. Support your local team, lads.
Well, listen, we can come back when we're doing a League of Ireland quiz.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would be doing as well.
Where have you gone?
I've gone for Dundee.
Okay. What's the answer?
Ross County.
It's Ross County, and where is that on the map?
I put it here. It's certainly up.
That is spot on. I'll give it to you there. It's just around the estuary. So,
Excellent.
point to Ed there. It is Ross County that we are looking for. Here we go.
Sick.
Okay. First up, emblem time. This club emblem here. Can you tell me where I could find this team in Scotland?
I think I've got that.
Where have you gone for, Sean?
I think that's Hamilton, but I don't know where Hamilton is.
It is Hamilton. Ed, what are you going for?
There. It's between Glasgow and Edinburgh.
That is correct. It's another point to Ed.
Support your local team.
Finally, the stadium round. Where are these lovely grounds?
There. I think.
Who is it?
It's Dundee and Dundee United.
That's correct. Ed, I'd say you put Dundee too far north there.
Really?
In my
Really?
opinion, I have it just above the estuary where
that's probably true.
where Sean's put it. So
Support your local team.
yeah, so I'm giving the point there to Sean.
Okay.
Really dropped the ball on that one.
I'm also not a million miles out. Like,
Well, I don't want to dilute Scotland down. into...
But I'd like the audience to know it's not like I'm not in fucking
Oh,
shit.
they'll see it. They'll see it on the
Okay.
screen.
You're as far away as I was from Hamilton.
And as you were from Eric Jemberson.
Yeah, if I'd given you that point, that would have been.
Go to the Patreon to
Rises.
find out what Ed said for Eric Jemba.
Yeah, that's the bonus.
I'll text you. Email me.
Right.
I'll say it was Henry. I'll say Henry told me to write.
That's right. This.
It'll be funny.
Okay. Right, after that bumper geography round featuring some Scottish only geography, it's 10-8 to Ed as we go into a game of two halves. It could all change here. All right, it's time for a game of two halves. You'll both have 45 seconds for this round. Slightly different to normal because this time you're going to have 45 seconds to give me 10 answers based on a topic. So You'll see how this goes. Ed, you're winning. Would you like to go first or second here?
First.
First, okay.
Brave. I think find out the rules before you.
Yeah.
Right, Ed, you have 45 seconds to tell me the 10 most expensive players that Rangers have ever sold.
Sold?
Their record departures.
Okay. Oofed. Okay.
All right?
Yep.
See how many answers you can give me in 45 seconds. Do we have 45 seconds on the clock? 3, 2, 1, go.
Calvin Bassey.
Yes.
Torrey Andrew Flo.
Yeah, correct.
See, that's it's in between
going,
them.
keep
That's
going.
the problem. I'm just going to name players. Alfredo Morelos.
No, he's not in.
You went on. I think you went on a free. Calvin Bassey. Alan McGregor.
No.
Danny Wilson.
No.
Stephen Naismith.
No.
This is going to be dreadful. Nathan Patterson.
Correct.
Billy Gilmore.
No.
David Weir.
No.
Someone who went to Arteta.
No, not Arteta.
I was appalling, sorry.
Ooh, 3 there. You've opened the door to Sean. So the players. So you got Bassey, Patterson, and Tor Andre Flo, as you said. Van Bronckhorst to Arsenal. Alan Hutton to Spurs. Boomsong to Newcastle. Carlos Cuellar to Villa.
Do you remember him?
Barry Ferguson to Blackburn. Aribo to Southampton.
Oh, yeah.
And Claudio Reyna to Sunderland as well. Complete the top
Gosh.
10.
That was tough.
That was tough. Is the year span that's tough? With
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it's only from 2012.
that? Oh, so funny.
So you score 3 there. That means you need 6 to win, 5 to draw. Then we've got to go to a bloody playoff otherwise. Let's see how we go. You are doing Celtic's record 10 signings as opposed to departures.
Okay.
The list was just a bit
think
more
that's
interesting.
harder.
One of these answers features twice. 45 seconds to name Celtic's record signings. 3, 2, 1, go.
Adamida.
Yes.
Edouard.
Yes, he's in. Sorry.
Moussa Dembele.
No.
Jota.
Yes.
And again.
Yes.
Oh, God. Nicham.
No. You're on 4.
Oh, no.
There's one really obvious one.
Thanks for that. Kuhn. Nicholas Kuhn.
No, he's not on my
Arnie
list.
Engels.
Arnie Engels is in.
Time.
Oh my goodness! Oh God!
Engels was the one that.
He's the top.
He's the most.
yeah,
he's the
record
most
signing.
expensive one.
You had a really good go there. The answers I've written down, and this is based on transfer marks. Chris Sutton, Chelsea in 2000, 9.5 million euros.
Wow.
John Hartson, 9 million euros from Coventry. A.L. Berkovic from West Ham in 99 in the turn of the century.
Right.
Neil Lennon, turn of the century again from Leicester. So these aren't easy. This is real kind of like Celtic folklore stuff. And then one that you could have got is Christopher Julien from Toulouse in 1920, 8 million euros.
Wow.
In 1920.
In 1920. That would have been an unbelievable trade.
You could have bought all of Glasgow for that money.
It's not spoken about when Celtic.
Celtic bought a golden Frenchman.
No, it was 2019-20.
I'm surprised that Neil Lennon is in it, actually.
How much? Chris has 9 million euros.
9 million euros.
In 2000?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right, after that, it's 13-13, which means we go to a sudden death question.
He's Googling Scottish football trivia.
This is huge. The office may never be the same again after this. When you buzz in, I need to hear an answer straight away.
Okay.
Which European giant did Aberdeen beat?
Real Madrid.
It is Real Madrid! Yes!
That was one we talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
That was our
2-1, I believe.
That was part of our prep.
For the audience at
They
home,
know. They know.
it was who did Aberdeen beat to win the 1983 European Super Cup?
Managed by Sir Alex
Or
Ferguson.
Cup
I
Winners'
believe.
Cup, I should say. Managed by Sir Alex. They won the Super Cup the next year as well.
That's why they've got the 2 stars above their badge.
That's right.
Unbelievable time. But it's an unbelievable time for you, Sean
Yay,
Hickey,
well
our
done.
champion!
Glasgow's green and white yet again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Support your local team.
You're winning at the end. How do you feel?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah,
That was
fair
good
enough.
fun.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for being such good sports. Great to have you on. Go check out PoliticsJOE stuff if you haven't already. These two feature all the time. And check out Ed's special kind of one-off fun documentaries. I don't know, do they go out on politics or
Mix of PoliticsJOE and Joe.co.uk.
That was our Scottish football special on
Never
the FootballJOE
again.
quiz. Yeah, we'll get
Or with different people.
We'll see how it goes. How do you do at home? Let us know. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please like the video. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.